How's everybody doing today? All right, all right. Well, first of all, thank you all for joining the keynote speaker, or my keynote speaking today. So today the keynote speaking is around charting and technical analysis through AI. And so I want to talk a little bit about, let's see. Okay, so I want to start off and talk about some of the have you evers, right? As humans, we are programmed to make decisions on emotion. Would we all agree with that? We make decisions based on emotion, right? So if you've done any trading, some of the have you evers that I think we've all fallen into, I mean, have you ever been liquidated on a trade? Have you ever found yourself longing at resistance, shorting at support, misreading an indicator? I mean, there's all kinds of have you evers, right? And the reason why is because as humans, we're programmed again to trade, to make decisions on emotion. And in a lot of things in life, that's okay. But when it comes to trading, more often than not, you get wrecked, right? I think we can all agree with that. So some of the emotional pitfalls that really can impact you in a negative way when it comes to trading. Overconfidence. Okay, you're confident, but maybe you missed something. Fear, FOMO, fear of missing out. Hope, man, I hope this goes up. I hope I can climb out of this red, right? Frustration, greed. You're up 80, 90, 100% on a trade. You ride it up. It's going great. Next thing you know, you're greedy. You think it's going to keep going, and it hits your stop loss, whatever it may be. I think most of you, if you've done any trading, I think we've all experienced these things that ultimately end up to a losing trade. Behavioral pitfalls, right? So again, this feeds into emotion. So fear of missing out, inadequate risk management, not having a proper trading plan, or thinking you have one but not really having a proper plan. Over trading, revenge trading. I'm sure some of this is resonating with some of you. So when you think about, okay, so technical analysis, when it comes to analyzing a chart to identify, a proper, how to build that plan, right? Or learning how to do technical analysis, or learning how to use indicators. It's a pretty complicated world, and there's a lot of different ways you can learn, right? So people generally to bridge that gap of education to get better, you can join a Telegram group, you can follow this guy on Twitter, you can watch these videos, subscribe to this. There's all kinds of different things that you can do. And you know what? In the end of the day, they all work to some degree, right? There's value to it. But ultimately, when you do that, most of the time what you get is you get a chart, you get a take profit, you get an entry, you get a stop loss, and you go to town, right? I think we've all seen those calls. And it's great. But if you don't understand the why, behind what you're doing, is it really making you a better trader? Is it elevating your skill set in a way that you're going to be able to take your win percentage, if you will, from here to here to here and here, and really be able to understand that why? Not really, right? So the question really is, what if there was another way? If I could show you a way to increase your win percentage on your trades, would you want to know about it? I think the answer is yes, right? That's why you're sitting here. So again, I was on the panel discussion this morning talking about AI, and I think one of the things with humans, again, as emotion and making decisions on emotion, AI is fairly emotionless, right? And it goes off of raw data, factual information, what's in front of you, and here I'm going to introduce to you Chart AI. Many of you may have come to our booth, and if you have, it was great to see you and thank you. but we're revolutionizing trading through AI. There we go. Okay, so Chart AI, essentially, you're going to be able to get one-click insights, charting and trading. So we currently have 4 first-mover technologies, and what that spans, we've got a Telegram bot that is, imagine a situation where you could have your own personal financial advisor, right? When you're doing trading, because there's value in a financial advisor, wouldn't you agree? And why do people use a financial advisor? Maybe it's to save time. Maybe it's because they don't have the confidence. Maybe because their win percentage isn't that good. I mean, there's all kinds of scenarios, right? And maybe they're just simply not confident in their ability to be able to do the trades. So with our technology, the beauty of it is it really solves the need for hundreds of millions of traders around the world. So the scalability is far outside of crypto. Stocks, commodities, Forex, foreign exchange, it doesn't matter, right? Any chart that you can find, our technology works through AI to really make you a better trader. And so I mentioned if you had the ability to have essentially what is like your own personal financial advisor sitting beside you virtually when you're doing your trades, how cool would that be, right? Something that you can interact with when you have questions. You get your chart, you get your technical analysis, and then you're like, well, what are the Fibonacci levels, or what is, you can dig deeper into a specific indicator. How do I use this? Or, what is a good indicator for that? What is the support? What is the resistance? Because even if you're, traders today, I mean, you're either a beginner, intermediate, advanced, everybody's at a different skill level, but at the end of the day, if I could show you a way, again, to increase your win percentage, you'd want to know about it. So with our tech, the Chart AI, and I'm sorry, I skipped forward there a little bit, but we have the Telegram bot, we have through a Chrome extension, Firefox, and Safari, as well as our company, we have partnered with TradingView, and through TradingView, we've developed a plugin that is going to be integrated into TradingView, allowing us to also take that plugin and integrate it through different exchanges or whatnot, because ultimately it's a value add for any platform that the traders are using to have a technical analysis, right? So I'm going to show you an example. But our company, so you've got Chart I and Chart AI, okay? And what I'm going to show you here is a video starting with the bot. So here, with the bot, you're going to be able to customize it, meaning set your own indicators, set your preferences, light mode, dark mode. In this example, so it sets the indicators. And here, you can actually talk to it in 57 different languages. So in this example, it's pulling up a Bitcoin chart, a one-day Bitcoin chart. And it'll render the chart for you with all of your indicators that you've selected. In this example, RSI, Bollinger Bands, and what have you. And then it comes down to TA. You want to see TA on it, right? You want to be able to build a trading strategy. So you click on the TA button, and it will, through that chart that you have there in front of you, it's going to pull up a full technical analysis based upon that chart, giving you a chart summary. It's going to give you the breakdown of what your indicators are actually telling you. It'll give you an analysis, possible trading strategies, entries, exits, stop loss, support, resistance, what have you. And then you'll be able to interact with it. This is where it gets great. So with like a financial advisor, you click on interact with Chart I, and you type in your questions. In this example, what are the fib levels? Fibonacci. Tell me the Fibonacci levels. And it's actually going to pull up based on that chart and give you the full Fibonacci levels on that chart. Now, maybe you've already got them on your TradingView. Cool. But how cool would it be to be able to get confirmation and conviction and on what you currently have there in front of you, right? So It'll give you your Fibonacci levels in this example, analysis, and what have you. And this is just one example of many, many things you can go down the rabbit hole with it, just like you would do with a financial advisor, right? It's pretty cool. Now, taking it one step farther, this is a Chrome extension. So you can be on any chart, on any platform, at any time. I don't care if it's Thinkorswim, El Toro, TradingView, Dex Tools, doesn't matter, right? You add the extension from Google Chrome called Chart Eye, and wherever you are on any chart, you click on the extension, it'll give you full technical analysis on that chart. Now here, you're going to see this was a Bitcoin chart, and within the next update, which will be here in the next week or so, you're going to have the same ability to interact with the Google Chrome extension, just like you did with the bot, with that financial advisor type experience. So it's pretty exciting. So the next page here, forgive me. So currently our bot sits in over 1,100 groups. It's grown since this, but sitting over 1,100 groups, getting over 1 million impressions a day. And over 1 million impressions a day of people that see tremendous value in our bot, just in Telegram groups, never mind in DM, right? We've got over 25,000 unique users currently, and over almost 100,000 charts generated. Honestly, I think that number is low, but it's significant, right? Some of our strategic partners now, Chart AI, we incorporated in Abu Dhabi, mainland, back in January. So we've incorporated our business because our tech that we've developed is scalable in a pretty major way, right? So not only crypto, but to be able to bring it retail and mainstream for mass adoption, and that's what we intend to do. Hence the reason why we've incorporated our business. But so these are some of our strategic partners. So of course we've partnered with TradingView, NVIDIA, Google, Maestro, OpenAI, Etherscan. These are just some of them. I'm sure you recognize some or all, and some. We've got many other partnerships outside of that, but these are some of the strategic ones. And with that being said, I thank you guys for being here. I wanted to open it up for a couple questions. If anybody has any questions, feel free to raise your hand. Yes, sir. I can't hear you. Say it again. Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
That's loud. So, I've seen Chart AI. I like the project. I feel it's undervalued, but I wanted to know a bit more about what the actual utility element of the token is.
Yes, very good question. So I didn't actually mention that our project has been around for about 10 months. It's a token. The token ticker is CX. It's a 5/5 tax token, and we've got a community of about 2,500 people. I'm sorry, 6,000 people. I was a little off, but about 2,500 investors currently. And couldn't ask, our community is absolutely amazing with the amount of conviction that our community has is tremendous, because they know where it's going, they know the problem and the needs that it solves, and how scalable this is. But to answer your question, the utility of what I call WIFM, what's in it for me as an investor? Why? So you buy into the token. Not only does it give you premium access to all the features on the bot, but it also we have built out a RevShare model into our project, which is we intend to really break records in the history of DeFi with RevShare back to the holders. And how do we do that? And we do that by we intend to generate over 100 different streams of revenue into the project, and we do that through partnerships and developments. Currently, we've got over 10 that are generating good revenue. So if you hold a 500,000 CX tokens or more, you qualify for RevShare. And so what happens is, as we launch these premium subscriptions, we've had it basically free for the Chart Eye, just for the exposure. Very soon it's going to be subscription based, low dollar amount, high volume, right? Because it's scalable. and we've got ads on the bot. We've got we've got a trading tool that generates revenue. So basically what happens is all of this revenue that's brought into the project actually goes to our holders, 100% of it to our holders in Ethereum on a weekly basis. So it's pretty cool because the passive income that you'll be able to gain, not only from the revenue share of the project, is tremendous, in addition to the fact that you brought up a good point, of how undervalued it is. The project as a whole, I have to say that its scalability is far beyond most projects in DeFi that I've seen, being that it solves a need for traders all around the world and on any platform, even outside of crypto. So it's pretty amazing. I hope that answers your question, and thank you for that. Go ahead, sir. I hope I have time for one more. Go ahead. Go ahead before they shut my mic off.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for the speech, honestly. I just have one question on how Chart AI links to real-time news. For example, say if there's something happening and I've already clicked on the Chart AI analysis and it's given me everything I need. When there's something happening at the moment, does it change or do I have to search it, use it again? You get me?
Let's say you would refresh it, right? Or if you're on TradingView as an example, your chart is live, right? So if your chart's live, then it's to the moment, right? So your indicators, your chart, you simply would re-click on the technical analysis on the fly. If you're, for example, if you're closer to resistance, it's gonna, it'll certainly point that out to you, right? So it's dynamic, real time, based upon what you have there in front of you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. It was an absolute pleasure. If you have any questions, we're at booth 9, and happy to spend some time with you. Thank you.